All right, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hi. Good to see you. Sandy, Andrew's here. Yay, Tim, Judy, awesome. Let's go ahead and get going. So this is office hours for Experientify. We have a separate office hours for Go Plus if you have Go Plus questions. And I'm going to go ahead and start today with doing a quick demo of our new dashboard feature, which we can get some questions about. So I'm going to run through that. I'm going to go through a couple of questions that came in advance. And then if you, Sandy, will you go ahead and just pop your question in the chat for me? And I can have that in mind and we will go to that next. And if anybody else has questions, topics, features you want to look at, if you can pop that into the chat as well, that would be fantastic. And we will go through everything. So let me go ahead and start with just doing this quick run through of our dashboard, which just rolled out. And you can see here that the dashboard is now going to be found in the very top of your left-hand menu here. And when you click on it, you'll see first some getting started resources just for people who are brand new to XP, some resources to get you going fast. You've got your support resources here. And then we have this feature that's new, which is your stats boxes. And what you can do here is basically just click to add a new stats box. And you're going to have these options of what you want to measure. Your revenue, your registrations might be different than measuring revenue because you might have free courses. So maybe you aren't charging money, but you are signing people up. You've got XXPs or XXPs. You've got completion rates. And you also may want to filter for or measure like tags or who doesn't have a tag. So you can go ahead and grab any of these stats that you want to measure. And then, of course, you're going to have an option to measure all your courses at once or a specific course. And if you'd like, you can break it down by time period. So I just had someone asking a question about if you want to measure what everybody got in what year one and what everybody got in year two, this would be a great way to do that. You're going to need to select either a single course or all your courses. And then you're going to go ahead and put in a custom date period and just select like the year. And you can grab exactly what you want to measure. And you're going to give that one a title. And once you've done that, and I don't have anybody in this test course, but that will show you your data for that course. So let me just check if any questions about that. Okay, we've got different questions. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple. As far as the dashboard, it's a good way to be on top of all the stats of what's going on. So play with that, explore. And I'm going to go ahead and hop next into a couple questions that came in. Do XP points reset with each course? So XP points are unique to each course. So they don't reset per se automatically. They're not going to go away unless you do something to remove the points. Like if you remove the student or make some changes, points are not going to are not going to reset per se on their own, but each course has their own points. So points are measured by individual courses. I think Tim, I think these questions might have been from you. I'm not totally sure by the email address, but I think they were yours. So let me know if that's clarifying that for you. And the other question was, is it possible to have two separate profiles for one email address? It is not, because the email address is actually how you are identified in the system. That is you. Your student is not identified by a name because your students may have the same name. They are identified by their email address. So all of the students' points tracking, all of their progress, everything is stored and connected to the email address. So if you have two separate profiles, you would need two separate email addresses for each of those. Now, does everybody know how you can really easily create a whole bunch of email addresses with most email servers? You're all familiar with this little trick? In most emails, like including Gmail, if you have one email address, let's say my email is rachel@experienceify.com, and I need a whole bunch of email addresses to test a whole bunch of courses, as I might need to do, I can create an address by saying like Rachel plus 123 at experienceify.com, or anything I want, Rachel plus August 6th at experienceify.com. That's going to be identified to Experienceify. That's going to show up like a new email address, but it's still going to go to anything that is sent to that address is still going to go to my Rachel@experienceify.com inbox. So if I have some reason that I need to create multiple student profiles, whether that reason is testing or I just need multiple student profiles, but I want them going to one email address for convenience, you can do it like that and create literally an infinite number of email addresses with your one email. So
To
that's my
clarify,
suggestion.
do you have to set it up, or you just use that
You just use
Rachel
that.
plus, and the format is Rachel plus and a number?
Or any characters. So if I need to create a new test student right now, I would go no
So
setup.
it's
That's all I got to do. I'm going to add myself to that course. My welcome email just went to Rachel@experienceify.com, but I just created this student right here.
So maybe the
Does that
benefit
make
of that would
sense?
just be so the new student gets that first email where they get the new password and everything, I guess.
Well, there could be different reasons you might want to create different profiles. I'm not sure what this person's need was particularly, but if for some reason you, Andrew, wanted to have two different student profiles and you want them all to go to your favorite email address,
Yeah,
whatever, whatever
yeah.
reason that might be.
Okay.
Yeah, Andrew plus 123 at Gmail and Andrew plus 456 at Gmail. And they're two different students officially, but they all go to you.
so
Does
the
that make
trigger
sense?
is the plus sign
Exactly. Yeah. It's it's the first
after
part
the
of
name.
yeah, exactly.
But the
So
first part of it has to be valid. Like there has to be a valid email address. So like mine is Sandra Masters LLC at gmail.com.
mhm.
Do I have to put Sandra L Master or Sandra Masters LLC plus
Hmm.
August 5th at gmail.com, right?
Mhm.
So that is now, if I got that right,
Sandra Masters LLC plus
plus
123 at
whatever
Gmail.
I want right here.
So I'm going to get a welcome email.
So if I have this set up, honestly,
Mhm.
let's see what I have. I don't know if I have an email set
Give
up
me a
here,
really good
but
course.
give you a really good course. Let's see if we
I'll take it, Rachel.
let's see what we got for you. We can check in your activity log. Ah, yes. Looks like I did send you a welcome email. So you can go ahead and check your Sandra Masters LLC at Gmail inbox, and you should
Is that
have a welcome email that's going to look like a test email with a bunch of
is that
gibberish
the
and
How to Become a
placeholders.
Millionaire in One Day course?
I'll make sure you all get that one. Yeah. So does that make sense?
Yes. Uh-huh.
So cool little trick there. So hopefully that helps. Again, Tim, I think that was you. So let me know if that's all good on adding the multiple emails. And let's go ahead and jump into all your questions. So Sandy, you can chat with me about this as we look at it. Badges, tags for getting badges added, and my celebrations are not working. Okay, so
Yeah.
my first question, if you're testing things, is that you're testing like with a student, with a test student, not in admin
Yeah.
preview, just to share it for people watching the recording to remember to always test that way. Okay.
Yeah, so I set
Say
up
more,
these
yeah.
I set up these celebrations, I set up the badges, I set up the tags for the badges. I thought I had everything set up right. I even added a new student account with a different email address so that I could start fresh. And I'm using the Chrome browser for my student work, and I cleared all the cache
Perfect.
from the Chrome browser, and the celebrations didn't run when the modules were complete. I got one little pop up in the lower right corner for the first badge, but didn't get one for the second badge. And none of the celebrations launched. So I'm thinking, well, they did the first time on my first test student. I'm just so confused at why. And I'm wondering, like, did something change on my browser? Am I supposed to allow third-party cookies or something? Or is there
No, you shouldn't
something
need
on my
to.
browser? Okay.
It shouldn't be anything on your browser. So, okay, so we've got a few different things here. For troubleshooting badges and tags, the good news is that these are triggered by automations. So the answer
Right.
to all of these are going to be in your student's activity log. Celebrations, by the way, are not recorded in the activity log, so that's a little different. But let's start with thinking about troubleshooting what happened with a badge or with a tag. Basically, a badge or a tag had to be added either by you adding it personally, manually, or by an automation doing it. And the record of what happened or didn't happen is going to be found by going into your students section. And let's find a student that I have a lot of good test activity with. I'm going to open my student's profile, and I'm going to open their activity log. And this is going to give me a play-by-play of everything that has happened or has not happened for that student. And what I mean by has not happened is if there was something that came along that would have happened except it was turned off, the activity log will say email certification requirements did not send because it was toggled off. So your activity log will literally tell you this was toggled off, or the automation to send this tag has already run for this student. So I'm gonna give you a couple big categories of things to check here, and then we can break it down a little bit. So you can look in the student's activity log for the play-by-play of exactly what happened. And if we break this one down, you can see the name of the course right here, Experience-Fi certification, the name of the automation. This is the pathway, all students, and the actual experience that has run right here.
That's the thing that's so strange is I did the second badge exactly the same as the first badge. And I see the first badge activity, but the second badge for 50 XP points is not there. And I set it up the same, and I could show you if you'd like to see how I set it up.
So are you saying that you believe an automation should have fired, but there is no record of it in the activity log at all?
I created two automations, one for
Mhm.
the 20 XP badge, one for the 50 XP badge.
Mm-hmm.
The 20 XP badge ran, the 51 did not. When I went through the test student, I went through and got to 50 plus points, and it didn't add the badge, didn't run the automation, and it's turned on.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I know that can be super frustrating to piece through all of this and to have all of the things to sort through. What you're going to want to do is to go into the student's activity log and find exactly where it should have fired. And there should be a listing that will say something like, let me see if I have an example here. There should be a listing that will say exactly what happened, that will tell you why it didn't fire. So this is going to be where the answers are. And one thing that can be helpful in this process, because I know it can be a lot to sort through and it can be a bit of a pain. This is just a general note for everybody, a best practice is to make sure you are titling your automations and your emails really clearly for yourself, so that when you look at at this list of activities in the student log, you can know exactly what it's talking about. Because by default, this would just be titled something like new automation August 3rd, and that won't give me a lot to go on. But if I've already set it up for myself with a title that makes sense to me, it's going to make it easier to troubleshoot. So I totally get that this is a bit of a pain and it can be frustrating, but this is where the answers will be, is in the student's activity log. And then for additional information, and this is more for people watching because I think Sandy has already done this, you'll also want to go into the course itself that we're talking about, and you're going to want to look at the specific automation. Let's say it was this one, and you're going to want to look at, is it turned on? You actually have a list right here of who it was sent to, and then you can click through and go directly to that student's activity log. So I totally get it's a bit of a pain. I wish there was an easier, quicker way to immediately find this. Honestly, I'm trying to get Murray to build us an AI tool that will instantly identify where the problem was, and maybe that will happen in the future. But for the moment, that is the way forward, is to go into the activity log, look for exactly what happened, and find the answer in there. And or retest. Again, this is more just for everybody generally. It's a good idea to create a brand new student to retest. That's why that little email trick can be good. Because if you have an automation that is set up, let's say, to run once only,
Yeah.
you might not think of that when you are sending your test student through. And see, like, this experience is allowed to run once only. So if I were to send my same student through a second test, it would not run. And in fact, if we if we did this right now, it should show up in my activity log and say the experience didn't run for Rachel Test because it had already fired once.
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
So
I created a new student account with a different email.
Oh.
awesome.
That's what I
That
don't
is
understand.
Hmm.
totally get the frustration of this, Sandy. I totally feel you.
Rachel, because I've gone in, been a test student, then I've deleted that myself as a student and then gone back with the same email again. That should make everything re-trigger as well, right?
It should, but for cleanest testing, I would recommend just making a brand new student. That's how I do it.
Okay.
So, Sandy, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. I'll just figure it out.
If you feel like something is not right when you look through the activity log and you're still like, nope, this is not okay, something is absolutely not working, there's a bug here. What I'm going to ask you to do, please, is go to the help center. I'm just going to show this for everybody here. If you have you've looked up what we've said to look up, and you're like, no, this isn't right, something is not working, go here, click on the specific info, and send a ticket into support. Just copy and paste and send this right here. And we're looking for a specific automation that didn't fire as you expected. Okay, so like this automation, for example, you're like, all right, it's this automation right here. It's called Start Unlock Week 1. I am sure I turned it on. I am sure that my student had not gone through the course before, and it did not show up in my activity log. So this is going to break down like exactly what will let us go to the devs and say something's not right here, but we will need like really full information here. The reason this can be a little bit tricky because honestly, we don't have any magic way to see from support like what happened or didn't happen. And there are a lot of factors that unfortunately we can't see. Like, I trust you, Sandy. I know you. You've been working with this platform a while, but people might have like turned something on or off after the fact, and we don't have a way to verify that. So if you believe like this is not right, there's a bug here, just copy and paste this and just send in the automation you're talking about, what you expected and what didn't happen, and just give like one sample student email. This person went through the course, everything was turned on, did not happen, and did not show up in my activity log. We'll take it from there.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Appreciate you bringing this example up because I know you are not alone, and these can be a challenge. I fully hear you on that. All right. Let us know how that goes. Keep me posted, Sandy, okay? All right. Andrew is not sure if you are creating an experience automation correctly. Say more. Let's figure it out.
Okay.
What's happening?
Yeah. So I had okay, so the experience automation is start the course name, whatever. 100 XPs earned when if user earns 100 XPs, right? So, and it said who should go down this path, all students. And then I just made a badge called 100 XPs earned, whatever. And I added that. I just shoved it there. So now what? In other words, I don't know what else. Do I have to like, it says then stop if any of the following conditions are met. So should I stop if they have then earned 100 XPs? I'm not sure how. Yeah, okay.
Mostly the stop conditions in many things you will not need to worry about
Okay.
that. So let me make sure I understand. So you've created an automation. The trigger is earned 100 points, right?
Yes. Yes.
Trigger is earned 100 XP points. We've added a trigger. Just I'm using this just as an example to tell everyone, to remind everyone of something important here. I'm going to go ahead right
Okay.
away and name my automation, something that I will recognize. So I'm going to
Okay.
call it earned 100 XPs
Ooh.
instead of calling it a generic August 6th title. So now, just in case I
Right.
ever needed to troubleshoot this,
It
I would have
says
an automation titled earned 100 XPs. So my
it,
trigger, oh, go ahead.
okay. The starting trigger, when you just did that, where is that? Is it edit right there? I had, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
All
if
right.
I needed to go back, edit it,
Okay.
change my mind,
All right.
change the conditions.
I want to make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So my starting trigger is earned 100 points. And the thing that I
Cool.
want to have happen, I'm going to leave it on all students unless there's some reason to change it. Usually there's not.
Right.
What I want to happen is add a badge, right?
Yep. Okay. I did that.
So I'm going to add a badge and
Cool.
100 points. So what I need to do now is I need to turn everything on.
Okay.
Green all the way down. I'm going to just go ahead and refresh this as just something I will always do to make sure
Okay.
everything is on and saved and good to go.
Okay.
That is all I need to do. When a student earns 100
Okay.
XPs,
Cool.
they will automatically be awarded the 100 points.
Is there a way to preview that other than going with a new student through it or whatever? Like,
Just, yeah, the only way to see it would be to create your test student
yeah.
and
Okay.
check off 100 points. Or here's just a kind of a general tip if you want to preview an automation in general, like if you wanted to see what the badge looked like on a student, or
Yeah.
I don't know what. I mean, you can add badges manually too, but
Mhm.
if you ever want to like kind of preview an automation and not
Mhm.
have to click off 100 points, you
Yeah.
could temporarily change the starting trigger to add
Oh.
tag.
Uh-huh.
So I could change it to
Right.
tag added. I'm going to add a tag right now.
Yeah, I think I did this once.
Did you do this?
I made it like it's just the number 7, and then I add the 7 to the tag to the student, whatever. Yeah.
Perfect. So now I've
Okay.
done this, and now if I were to go to my students section, and I've got that turned on, by the way. So I've
Okay.
got my thing already turned on, and I'm going to go to
Uh-huh.
a test student, and I'm going to manually add a tag. Oh, I might have needed to refresh this tag for my brand new, this page for my new tag
yeah,
to show
yeah.
up though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Save changes.
Yeah.
So I just saved the changes for my student.
An activity?
And yeah, then I'm going to go back to my student, and there is my badge that got automatically added.
Okay.
Makes sense?
How do they look? Like, how do you know what they're gonna look like?
It's going to look exactly like that. And it's just going to show up like
just-
when the student posts in the forum or posts in a comment box or something
Okay.
like that. It's just going to show up next to their name, and it'll look exactly like
Will they
this
be
right here.
notified that they got like the badge or something?
Only if you notify them. So
Uh-huh.
if you wanted to create an automation that said, congratulations, you are the proud owner of a 100 points badge, You would
Okay.
just,
Can I make it a celebration?
sure, yeah, you would set that up a
Oh,
little separately. If we wanted to
okay.
do if you wanted to send them an email, I'll just show you this real quick. I would just do it in the same
In that, yeah.
automation that we were just
Okay.
doing. Oops, I'm in a different course now, but you know what I'm getting at. You
Yeah,
would just add to the
right.
same
In there. Yeah.
automation.
Okay.
If you wanted to create a celebration, then what you could do is create an automation, create an action in that same automation that adds a tag,
Oh,
right? So
okay.
I don't know
And the
where.
tag is a celebration?
No, you would need to first you would need to create an automation that adds a tag. So for ease, we could just put it in the
Okay.
same thing right here. So
Uh-huh.
when a student earns 100 points, I want them to get a badge, and simultaneously, I also want them to get a tag. Oh, they're already getting a tag. So let's
Ooh,
just
a
call
different
this
tag?
like same or
No.
different.
Okay.
I'm going to do it different because my tag was more like a test tag. So
Okay.
I'm going to add a tag called celebration points tag. So now
Okay.
when they earn 100 XPs, they are awarded a badge. They are
Badge.
also awarded a tag called celebration points tag. So now
Oh,
my next step will be to set up a celebration.
whoa. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, to do
I
that, I'm going
still,
to
no,
go to,
I got you. Yeah.
right with me. So
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm going to go in here. I'm going to choose my
Baby shower.
celebration.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right.
So I've created my celebration, but now I need to add a trigger for that celebration. And my
Oh.
trigger is going to be,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. Whoa. Wee. Okay, I get it. Wow. All
Got it
right.
with me? So we got all the steps. So
So
I'm going
that's
to make
just, yeah,
sure that
that's,
is on.
yeah. Wow. Now I can do all sorts of things.
It's all sorts of things. Yeah. So it's just about going down to each thing and going, what makes this happen? And
Okay. Whoa.
um,
Okay. Yeah.
making sure
That's
it's
good.
turned on.
Okay. I just have to make sure I can remember that sequence. I can do it. I have 60 brain, but it's okay. I think I can
You can
handle
ask as many times as you
it.
need. Yeah. And yeah, just for each thing we want to
All
happen, we're
right.
just thinking, what's going
Yeah.
to trigger this? What is going to make this thing happen?
Right. Because
So
it's kind of like an Easter egg. I mean, maybe they don't know they have 100 points. Maybe they do, but when they get 100 points, they'll be like, woo, like that. And they'll be like,
totally,
oh, wow, Yeah. Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
All right. Ooh, okay.
How
So yeah,
is
that's that.
that feeling,
Yeah, that's very
Andrew? We good?
perfect. Thanks.
Making
Yeah.
sense? Awesome. Thank you
That's really
for all of that. Great, great questions.
okay.
And let's hop over to Judy. I cannot see my students' addresses, but it is
Hmm.
on the order form. Um, Judy, if you are taking students' addresses on your order form, then they are going to show up inside your Stripe account. So you're going to go into your Stripe
Oh,
account and you'll be able to
Well,
find.
so this is a free course and I did not connect a Stripe account. I
wow.
just connected PayPal.
Okay. Um, so let's see. Well, if they're not paying anything, you may be able to do that with a custom field.
Well, I already have, so can I share my screen?
Let me make sure I got your whole question here. So I have an action in my bonuses. All right, let's just go on. An action in my bonuses for the student to confirm their shipping address. Okay, so let's go one question at a time here. So first of all, you're looking to locate where you can find their addresses. Is that the first question?
Yeah, it's kind of both questions because in fact, if I if I could see their answer to this other question, that would also give me the information that I need. Right. So like I have them enter their address on the order form, and I did create 2 custom fields because I'm using the template for the gamified course.
Okay.
And it already had in the order form, it had like address line 1 and address line 2. Now, what was weird, and it had zip code, but it did not have city and state already in that template. So I added custom fields of city and state. I need to figure out how to make them mandatory, but because the address line 1 and address line 2 is on the order form already, that one just isn't showing up in the student profile. So it's like I can
Correct.
see
Yeah.
email, phone number, and my custom fields, but I cannot see that address line 1, address line 2.
Okay, gotcha. So first thing, if this is essential to make it required, I would suggest doing it through Go Plus.
Mm.
So
Okay.
if that's a bottom line deal breaker has to happen for you, I would set this up in Go Plus rather than in XP.
Mm.
If it's
Set
not
up the order form.
correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't even delved into Go Plus yet because I am a little overwhelmed with Experientify trying to get it all these pieces lined up.
I hear ya. I hear ya. Our Go Plus team is great, and I can promise you they can help you with getting an order form set up. That's not going to be a huge thing, but the bottom line is I totally get can feel overwhelming to learn a new thing, but if you're trying to make something happen in XP that it doesn't do, that's definitely going to be frustrating because it's not going to do it. So if the bottom line is it's essential for this to be required, I would pause doing this here and just move this into Go Plus and do it in a tool that can do what you're trying to do.
Okay, well, maybe that is what I will do. However, that does bring me to the second part of my question. So it seems like in other places, so this would be in a bonus training.
Okay.
Right? So basically they complete module 1. The actions are essentially enter your address, tell me, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just seeing that my internet is being weird. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, great. Sorry. Basically it tells me that they complete module 1, they unlock this bonus, the training 1 of the bonus, it has this action that is tell me how you want me to send you the bonus, confirm your shipping address. Those are the 2 actions, right? And when they confirm the shipping address, I have it tag them address confirmed. But when I can look and I can see that several students have this tag of address confirmed, which should mean I should see an answer to this bonus action, right? Because like in other places where I have sort of like an essay response, when I'm in their activity log, I can see what the answer is. But I never see this this question in the bonus training getting answered.
Okay, so you have asked a question as an essay action, but you're not seeing the answer?
Correct.
Is that the question? All right. So essay answers should show up in the student's activity log or in your activity feed. So if they have written something in, the answer will be in the activity log or in the activity feed. If they had just checked it off without writing anything, then there wouldn't be any information there. But if they have actually entered information into an essay question, then the place you would see it would be by going to their profile and opening
Yeah.
their activity log.
Yeah, no, that, I've looked through it and it's weird because she has the tag, but I never see in the activity log is it a tag? Yes, it's a tag. Tag is address confirmed. She has the tag, but I never see it happening in the activity log.
So I would suggest reaching out to the student, because one possibility is that she didn't actually write anything in, she just checked it off.
Okay.
If a student has actually entered an answer into an essay question, then it will show up. I'm not aware of
And
any issues with that not happening, so I would reach out to the student and just
so I
get
have
that.
a minimum word count for the answer. And so, but they could still just check it off and it would accept that as completed, even though I have a minimum word count for the answer.
No, it shouldn't. I would test this yourself and see exactly what's happening. And if you believe there's a bug with this, go ahead and please send a bug ticket into support, and we will take a look at, just send us like one really specific example. Like I entered, here's the student email address. I entered the information, but it did not show up in the activity log. Go ahead and send that into support if you believe something isn't working, and we'll take a look at it. Most of these cases, there was just something that wasn't done correctly, but if you've tested it and you're certain it's not working, send us a ticket and we'll take it from there and get it solved for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. Shandy's saying you followed the steps, but the celebration didn't run. Can you have more than one trigger? You can, Sandy. Yeah, you can have like one celebration you create and it's triggered by this, so it's triggered by that, it's triggered by that. Why, Sandy, we've got some time. Do you want to go into your course, Sandy, and if you want to screen share with me,
Sure.
and why don't we start from, go ahead and just like set up a brand new celebration, and we'll just walk through the whole thing.
Okay. So, let's see here. There's my, these are all my celebrations that don't seem to be working.
I am not seeing your screen yet. Oh, wait, here it is. Sorry, different. Okay.
So I have all these, in the it's a pretty simple celebration. Module 1 complete. I've built the celebration, the trigger right here
is
module completed,
the ultimate account manager. Okay, may I put myself into your course right now and
sure,
test
yeah.
it? So let me just zoom in my screen a little bit here. All right, so the trigger is complete module, the ultimate account manager.
That's the name of the module.
And we've got your okie doke. Let's see. Sandy, do you want to add me, Rachel at Experientify.com, into your course right now?
Sure. I'm sorry, what's your last name?
Oh, Hardy, Hardy.
Sorry. And then
go ahead with Rachel, Rachel at Experientify.com.
Okay.
Do you have a welcome email on?
I do.
Perfect.
Please choose a course. That would help. Now you could go through my entire course.
Now I can see all the Sandy real estate secrets. Right?
You're in,
I
and
got
you're
the
not going.
jackpot. Okay.
You're not going away now. I'm going to be checking up on you.
All right, let me see if I got my welcome email. Mm-mm.
I'm refreshing your activity, so I'm watching exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, did it send me the welcome email?
Experience student welcome email. Email sent. And you got a tag.
Maybe it is taking a minute.
Experience student welcome email. Finish. Yeah, I know when I added Sally, which is me, it took a little while to get the welcome email.
That's annoying. Rachel
Yeah.
at experiencefly.com. Yep. Yep. I'm not seeing it yet. All right. Can you send me my magic link through the
Sure.
chat?
Yep. Let's see here.
For everybody watching, here's how you
I
grab
know.
a student's magic link.
This is great. Yeah.
Lots of stuff, right? Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so yeah, copy magic link. I did that. And then I got to go back to my chat here. And if anyone else wants to use
There we go.
magic
Now
link
everybody
too,
can get Sandy's
you
secrets.
can go in and look at my stuff.
Oh.
Give
All
Rachel
right.
some extra cred.
Help me out with this. Okay. So you want me to go ahead and share my screen now, and
Sure.
I will
you
go
can tell
through
me. Thank you.
The course, and let's see what happens. All right, here I am. Virtual Ultimate Account Manager School. And I'm going to get straight into module 1. So here's module 1. So I'm going to want to complete this to get the tag. Okay, so this is a bunch of, so I'm going to need to complete all of these to get the celebration.
Just
so
start
let's
clicking
go
off
through
points.
This. Woohoo! Oops. Didn't mean to unclick that one. All right, poll question. I can be an ultimate account manager. Show me how, Sandy.
Yeah.
All right, and here is so let's double check. I did all of these. Yep. Here's training 2.
Sandy, just fun fact, by the way, my day job is property damage restoration.
Hey. Wow. Well, thank you for what you do in service to the insurance industry. And I tell you, you're the first responders, right?
Good people to know. All right, I've got that one done. Personality assessment. Ooh, cool. Lion, golden retriever. I want to know what I am.
Right. Yeah, it's a 5-minute personality test, and there's a link in there that anyone could do the 5-minute personality test.
That.
Now I want the course. Jeez.
I'll add you, Andrew. Put your email in chat and I'll add you.
I watched video, done it.
Yeah, well, if anybody bites their nails, they can check out my course as well.
Just type in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I said it really easy, like 3 words.
Yeah.
I asked for 3 words, and okay, so this is the last training.
Last training.
It's really nice to get a look at other people's courses just to see like what, I mean,
yeah.
I feel like I'm in a bubble, like I'm just making mine and I don't know what else.
Right.
Uh-oh, no celebration. What happened?
I'm just frustrated. What I'll do is I'll just add another test student and I'll videotape the whole thing.
I can report this for you. I just saw it with my own eyes. I'm gonna look in your account real quick, okay? Can I go in your account
I probably have a setting wrong. That's really,
well, I just want to look at it closer because While I'm pulling this up, do we have any other questions? I see Chris joined. Um, sorry, Sandy, what's your email?
Tim is here. It's Sandra Masters LLC at
There it is. Got
gmail.com.
it. Okay. All right, so if anybody has anything else while I'm pulling this up, and I just got to look at this from the back end and see.
Are you watching, Tim? Are you watching, Chris?
Yeah.
I heard you, Chris.
Oh, there-
Yeah.
Is
All
this
right.
helpful?
It actually is. Yes, very.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more to putting a course together than just the technology you use to put the course together.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy. So I'm just looking in your back end right now. I don't know if you want me to share your screen or not. I just want to
Sure, I don't care.
see for myself. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, now I can make sure I'm doing everything right as well. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Let's look at it. All right, so we're in the account manager school, right?
Hmm.
We set up celebrations. We got all of these and this was module one. This was this one, right? Module
Mhm.
one complete.
What I actually want to do too is because the theme is superhero powers that they accumulate, but for completing modules, and I want to take these little AI superhero bears that I created using Canva, and I want to animate them into JSON, whatever.
cool.
I don't even know what that is, but I want to animate them and then send the files to Experienceify so they could be uploaded into your celebration engine. So they'll actually get the dancing bear.
That's great. Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
The Sandy, this looks good to me. I will
Mhm.
go ahead and
Can you play the celebration
Oh,
just to see
yeah.
Yeah,
if it-
play it so they could see what it
I just want
says.
you.
So what
Go
I
ahead.
what I
Go
did
ahead.
is
Yeah, yeah.
I maybe play like the second or third one too, because I really want to work on the celebrations. She doesn't have the sound on, but that's okay. It's
It won't come
this
through.
one I
I can
like.
hear it. I
Yeah,
can hear the
yeah.
sound. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah, cool.
there's a lot of you could be really creative with the celebration builder. I love that. I wish it had
Yeah.
more song choices or sound choices. It doesn't
Yeah.
really have very many, the cha-ching and the cheering and I wish it had more, but do you guys accept more sound files
Okay,
for the
wait, let me think.
celebration?
I'm just thinking. Yeah, you
There's
can
a new
upload a
task.
new sound file. Yeah.
Wow.
Right
Upload
here.
new. Oh,
Oh,
duh.
wow.
I had to
that's
think about it. So
that's amazing.
you're
Yeah,
good.
that's
Okay, now my world is okay.
oh, that's so cool.
I
Yeah,
was
wow.
like, I don't know why I didn't see that button, but
That's
okay,
great.
cool.
There's
Actually,
a few
yeah.
other buttons in front of you to manage.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go ahead and I'm gonna run through this once more and I'll
Okay.
video it and send it into the devs
Do you want me to
because
do a Rachel plus 1, 2, 3 to give you
I
a
can
fresh
go
start?
ahead and add that in if you're okay with me just adding myself some more and
Oh
testing it one more
yeah,
time.
do whatever you want with my
I
count.
will
And if
do
you
that.
see some errors there, you could fix it. Or if you see something that looks kind of funky, you could say, "Hey, Sandy, I noticed."
This looks great. I love it.
Yeah,
want
I
all the
just feel like
personality.
it's going to be very, we just ran our first cohort through with the live coaching, and we originally were going to do cohorts, but now I'm thinking we need to have it as an evergreen with live coaching monthly. So it's
Okay.
going to be they join anytime, start working through the modules, and then they hop in on the live coaching every month.
Cool.
So, but I have a feeling once I get it all set up, because I still have modules 5 and 6 to get all the videos up there, but I think it's going to be, I mean, based on feedback from the first cohort of about 12 people, they're doing okay. there's a couple that are really knocking it out. Others
Awesome.
are like, they need to be in a live class or something.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Very cool. Um,
ooh, beautiful.
oh, cool.
I'll try it, Andrew.
Andrew's got music hookups
Mason.
for us.
I love the
Great.
spelling of Mason too. I'll
Yeah,
save the chat.
Our regular name is Mason, so I think she just wanted to be a little fancy, but
Yeah, I love that.
yeah, you got to be
I
able to
love
get the
that.
domain, you know.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up? Thank you for all of the questions, all the good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. Great,
Thank
great
you.
stuff.
Appreciate it.
I will take this for you from here, Sandy. And
Appreciate
if
it.
anybody else has bugs or things that are not looking right, send them into support and we will get to the bottom of it.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. Have
Thank
a
you.
great rest of your day or night.
Okay,
See
you
soon.
too.
Take
Bye.
care.